Hey guys, Matt here from Rec Brewery. It's Wednesday night, so you know what that means. It's Homebrew Wednesday. Yeah, I know, not as cool as Wally bellowing through his basement, but it'll do. So got a couple of updates. I figured it was about way overdue for a video. It's been pretty busy this summer, and I haven't had a whole lot of homebrew related stuff to talk about, so I didn't want to bore everyone with the non-homebrew related videos. So anyway, we're going to crack into something. One of the things that I want to show you guys, I'll show you at the end of the video. We went to a local pub slash restaurant type of deal. Just decided we were over in that way. We were doing some shopping over like Best Buy and Lowe's and things, and we found this place really cool. There we go. So it's called the Casual Pint, and they're all about local beers. You won't find like a major commercial beer in there. I think there was a couple maybe. Most of the stuff they have in there is local stuff, and it's an impressive selection. And they have a nice it's a nice bar. They have what is it, 35 I believe it was beers on tap. And if that's not good enough for you, they have aisles of beers you can choose from, and they'll serve you single serve out of any of those. So it's really impressive. I'll show you like a video and some screenshots and things after the end of this. But I put together a quick little 6-pack, so I think I'm going to try one of these. What do we have here? We have it's like a Golden Road Brewing melon cart. Watermelon wheat with honeydew and cantaloupe. I do want to try this one because I make a watermelon wheat, and I wanted to see how that compares. This is a mango kolsch. It's made by Clown Shoes. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And I made a mango kolsch before, so I figured, I wanted to try this and see what that was like compared to mine. There was so many things to try, man. They had a Kentucky bourbon barrel ale, which is something that I like, but this one I didn't know existed. The Kentucky company also makes a vanilla barrel cream ale, which I'm definitely gonna want to try that. Let's see, we have a Dirty Little Freak from a company named Duclaw. Innocent Gun, they had a couple of these. This is a bourbon barrel Scotch ale, another interesting one. And this one my wife wants to try, so I'm definitely going to save it. It's a peanut butter chocolate milk stout, and it's by Lost Coast Brewery. So I should probably should have done this before, but give you a close up on some of these labels. There's the peanut butter chocolate milk stout. There's the Kentucky cream ale. There's that barrel aged Scotch ale. There's that Dirty Little Freak. Just thought that was an interesting label on that. For the cans, we got there's the mango kolsch. And if I can get it out of here, there's the melon cart. All right. I probably could have saved a couple of minutes of video on that, sorry. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try this one, this Dirty Little Freak. Ale brewed with vanilla beans and natural flavors. Let's see, this is a dominant blend of roasted malt, coconut, caramel, chocolate essence, barely restrained by a gentle hop bite that tantalizes your senses all the way through to the satisfying finish. It says, submit to indulgence, but be warned, there is no safe word. Gotta love that. Let's crack into it and see what we got. There you go, nice dark beer there. It's got some stuff floating around in it actually. Can't complain about the carbonation. Got a nice sort of like tan or khaki kind of color head. can definitely, not much of a hop presence on that aroma. Can't really smell the coconut either. I kind of like to read some of the descriptions just so I can kind of get an idea of what I'm getting into here. But yeah, it talks about roasted malt, coconut, caramel, and chocolate. I can definitely smell the roasted malts there, but you know, in the caramel, but not so much not so much really in the chocolate. Maybe so. Let's see what we got here. Cheers. Oh, that's really good. This is kind of like a nice dessert beer. Not so much in the aroma, but definitely in the taste. You get a little bit of that chocolate. I get maybe now that, I mean, since I've read it, I guess I get a hint of the coconut. I guess if they would have ramped up the coconut a little bit, maybe this would taste more like an almond joy. But yeah, a lot of those flavors are there. They're all very subtle, so it kind of like just blends in real nice, and it is a bit rich, so it definitely is more of something for like a dessert. You know, I just had dinner a couple hours ago, and I think this will finish filling me up. And the carbonation is definitely more medium to high. So yeah, but let me before I make this thing, you know, super long about just a beer review, or tomorrow at, give you a couple updates here on some homebrew related stuff. So as you can see, and I'll have some clips of this at the end as well. I was just sort of like shotgun a bunch of stuff to you guys at the end here. But this is the new stand came in. I haven't peeled off the safety tape yet. It's a little bit higher than my other stand was. I think I measured them as about 4 or 5 inches difference. So I'm going to probably chop the legs on these to get it to a more reasonable level, because it's a little bit tough to peer into the kettle at that height. So I'm probably going to lower it a little bit. But it is nice to have that shelf down there that I didn't have on the other stand. So I'll be able to store some stuff there, like my chiller and bumps and things. Speaking of which, I got an order in for some more parts. I finally ordered all the pieces to the panel. That really set me back. But it's been something I've been wanting to do since last year. All these kettles, I bought them last year from Spike, and they've just been sitting here. So it's nice that I can finally afford to sort of piece together the rest of this. So I got all the pieces to the panel coming. I haven't quite decided whether or not I'm going to hang it on the wall over here. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to hang it on the wall or if I'm going to have like a portable thing. I don't think I'm going to mount it to this. There's another guy there's a local homebrew club, and there's a guy there that he's using this exact same table for a similar setup, and he said when all the kettles are full, which I doubt I'll do that very often. I mostly make 5-6 gallon batches, an occasional 10. But he did say when these are full, that the middle of the table might bow a little bit, but he's never been stressed out a bit about it not being able to handle the weight. So that's good to know. I'm planning on going over to his place and seeing what his setup looks like and how it runs, because it's going to be very similar to what I'm building. In fact, I think he bought the same kit off of Cal from Electric Brewing, so it'll be neat to see what a system like that runs like in person before I build it myself. Speaking of the Homebrew Club, so I actually went to that yesterday. I've been sort of like always peering in from the outside of these local homebrew clubs and wondering what they're all about, and I've never been to one, so I really wanted to check that out. And stalking long enough for the last couple of years, looking at the one here and also the ones up in Pennsylvania, and just never stepped in. So I decided to go to it yesterday as a visitor, and it was pretty cool. They were actually, the main topic was about cider, so it was something that was interesting. Not something I plan on getting into, but interesting topic nonetheless. And sorry about the dog in the background. But it was cool because I met a lot of good guys. I met a guy that runs he runs a local homebrew shop, not the one that I've been shopping at, so I'm going to start going to this guy, I think, because he's part of the club, support local, he's not price gouging everybody. He's willing to work out deals like group buys and custom ordering things and stuff like that I can't get from the current local homebrew shop that I've been going to. So that's really cool. So I'm definitely going to take full advantage of that. But yeah, I met some great people. They did like they did their presentation. They introduced new people, so I got to get up on the mic. It's not something that I'm really comfortable with necessarily with crowds, but I introduced myself. You know that I've only been down here for a couple of years. It's nice to know that I have some like-minded people, local. I always sort of felt like here I might meet a couple people here and there, but never anybody that's close. So it's nice to know that there's other homebrewers out there that are very close. And there was quite a few people there. It was a great turnout. It was like I'll show you pictures at the end. But it's I think they had maybe 50 plus people there. I mean, they had filled up the bar. They basically closed it to the public, and just did the homebrew club. So it was pretty cool. Well, anyway, before this thing gets ridiculous, I'm going to cut it here. Enjoy the footage. I'm just going to show you a little bit of how I was putting this together. I got some footage there of the homebrew club and a little bit of the place that we went to dinner. This place here, the Casual Plane, pretty neat place. So yeah, that's all the stuff I have this time. I'm sure I'll have updates here in the coming weeks. I got a couple of brew days planned up. Hey, if you haven't already registered, a little plug here for you guys. If you haven't already registered for the SJ4 challenge, I'm in it. Everybody should be. I know a lot of guys that are part of the BrewTube community are in it as well. So it's a lot of fun. I've done a couple of them. They're great. So I'm looking forward to the challenge this year. There's some swag in there to win. So a lot of great incentive there. Not only that, but also to have your beer judged, and also to get to judge and try other beers. I mean, it's really cool to see what other people are doing. It's sort of like see in contrast of how you kind of stack up amongst that, and gives you ideas for things you're going to do on your own. So, but anyway, hey, have you guys a happy homebrew and happy homebrew Wednesday, everybody, and cheers. Here you go, guys. Just a couple quick shots. I'm putting together the new brew stand table, and a little trick that I've kind of come up with here that seems to work. Hopefully it has it the right height. It should be. Looks like it's going to be fairly close to what I'm looking for. Using the two kegs there, just to get that shelf in place. Putting it together upside down, of course. Make sure it's nice and level. And yeah, that seems to be working out all right. There it is, all put together. One thing I noticed, got a little ding there. I wonder if I can bang that out. But it's not too bad considering, I got this off of Amazon, and I heard some stories about these things being pretty banged up. This one, it's the only thing I've really seen so far that's really bad. And that's not even that bad, I don't think. So I think I lucked out. Okay, yeah, I probably will lower it. Now that the kettles are on there. It's probably about a 4-inch difference or so. Yeah. It's looks nice though. That's gonna be the new stand. I know a couple people that have this table and it seems pretty sturdy. So yeah. The alternative would be I could put the legs on and it would be a lot shorter. It's because of the casters is why it's that high. Otherwise it would be probably about the same exact height as my old stand. Oh, can't believe I forgot to even completely mention this, but I ordered some stuff from More Beer before I knew about the local homebrew store that's nearby. But yeah, the yeast came in this reflective pouch, and it had 2 ice packs in there which were warm, and the yeast itself was warm. So I guess we'll make it some yeast starters to make sure that they're good. But this is for 2 of the brews. One of them is going to be an SJ Pour Challenge test, and the other one's going to be my watermelon wheat. But similar to what Wally did the other time, I ordered a whole bunch of grain in like these little bags. Some of them came in 1-pound bags, and other ones came in much bigger versions. Just because that's a better way of getting around paying for a whole sack of grain. Kind of an interesting little trick. Yeah, like this one here is a 10-pound bag of Pilsner. So yeah, I got some Pilsner in here. I got some, see, I got some Vienna malt in there. There's some Carapils. More Pilsner. What else did I get? think I got some more acidulated malt too, somewhere in here. There you go, there's the acidulated malt. To get the pH right. There's probably a couple other things in there, but yeah, that's that. And then also the pumps. I actually ordered the pumps today as well. So I'm waiting for them to come in. I'll show you those probably on the next video if they come in that quickly. Quite the selection here. Not yet. Quite the beer selection here. If you don't like something that's on their tab, they have 35 beers on tap. If you don't like those, you can get any of these instead.
Here's a cider, it's a lemonade. That one's very popular. But down here, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
We have the cider boys down here. They're really, really good. So that's an apple peach, that's a strawberry apple, and that's just apple. Have you ever had red?
Awesome selection.